Good morning. It's Bruce Phares here with Windermere Real Estate in Seattle. It's the 21st of September, Monday. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers, figure out what's going on out there. 30-year fixed interest rates have been holding just below 3% for about 3 weeks straight, which is pretty amazing. It just popped back up in the last few business days, just above 3%. I suspect those will continue to hold for a while on that. We've been watching the Dow off and on these reports, and we had a rather heavy drop this morning, over 800 points. And so we'll be curious to see what kind of reaction in the markets take place to that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for new actives residential on the Seattle marketplace, from 145th up in the north end down to Othello in the south end. Greens mean actives. These different sets of browns and oranges mean pendings. And then I look at the ratios here. So yellow means highest number for the year. So we had our highest number once again of actives coming into the marketplace on a weekly basis in the last week. This bright blue here indicates always that we've got a holiday going on. And as a result of that, we usually end up with some rather major surges, as you can see there. Let's do that. I will highlight that. And then the pendulum swings back and forth off and on. So what's really important over here is I'm watching the ratio of 6-day off markets, those properties that go into pending status within 6 days of hitting the market. I'm looking at the ratio of those between those and those that come on market, newly actives. And you can see we had some fairly high numbers here in the 40s. That's a pretty substantial seller's market. And then we saw a crest here for a second, and then we saw the pendulum swing the other direction as we had a surge of new listings come on market versus those that had gone into 6-day pending status. But we are observing now, right here, we're observing the drop in the relationship here, or the ratio, and then it's coming back up to where it was before. So we are likely going to see similar numbers to this right here, fluctuating back and forth between the 30s and the 40% of the cumulative days on market, 6 days off markets. Let's go back over here. Newly actives, big number of them here. Pending inspections, they continue to hold right around the 50 with a little bit of swing up and down. Here's our drop last week. Pendings, those are in pending status. We had the highest number of weeklies on that. Your 6-day off markets, then again, here's our highest for the year at 451. The pendulum swings, it comes down, things slow down a little bit because of the holiday, and then we come back up into the high 300s, and that relationship again is holding in the 30s and 40s. So that'll probably be the case there. So that's about it. That's what I'm seeing. Northwest Multiple Listing Market Watch shows a favorable seller market, or seller-friendly market, I'll say. But we did have some real high numbers a while back that were really indicating that sellers were dominating the marketplace versus buyers. And we would see that here in these numbers as well. Let's just scroll down and see what we see. The 40s, the 30s, the 40s. Here's hitting the 50 mark. Here's a post July 4th weekend typical pendulum swing taking place. And then there we were. And this goes all the way back. We're going to see these numbers and take a look at when we had the COVID shutdown here real quickly, and then I'll shut this down. That would have been 326 right there. That's when we shut the doors for a few days. Everybody thought the end was nigh, so to speak, in real estate. And the greens indicate the lowest sets of numbers during those few weeks after post shutdown. And then you can see all of a sudden it went back into the red again by the third week of April. And we have been having basically strong numbers ever since that. So if I stay in that same column and head up here, here's our 30s and 40s, 30s and 40s, 30s and 40s. Here's our holiday for July 4th. Post pendulum swings downward and then back upwards again. And we're still in the 30s and 40s, 30s and 40s. And then we have our Labor Day weekend, high numbers for a quick second. And then the pendulum swings down below. And then we're back up to where that is. So that's what I'm going to call it at this point. We will see you next week. Take good care. That's it.